All right, what's up, y'all? This is BSG. You on the road with BSG. And today, I'm operating in my capacity as a cultural ambassador with the International Institute of Metro Detroit. Getting ready to go down there for a gala that we have in this evening. Today is Friday. And it's going to be real nice. We're bringing the cultures together. We're going to be honoring a lot of professional people that have done good things for people in society, helping people. You know, I'm all about supporting people that's helping people because that's what I do, is help people. But what I want to talk about today, before I get all into that, is the situation that's going on with people's finances. So on my Facebook page earlier today, I'm starting up a new little thing. You know, every now and then I come up with ideas. So this is called Let's Talk with BSG. And so what I do is I talk about different subjects, different topics. We're going to talk about finances, talking about relationships, talk about spirituality, talk about things that's going on in the world, stuff that's going on in the news, and just talk about it from a natural aspect, and also talk about it a little bit from a spiritual aspect, because you know I am a believer. I believe in Jesus, and that's my God. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to talk about finance today. And I was watching something on the internet, and the guy was saying that most people don't even have $1,000. If something came up, you know, some type of emergency that happened where you needed to grab $1,000, just one band right quick. He was saying that a lot of people don't even have that, because we live in check to check. Now, some people are doing good, you know, so to speak, right now, but a lot of people are struggling, they scuffling around, and they're living check to check. And even those that seem to be doing well, that may have nice cars, nice homes, and maybe they got 1,000 in the bank, or maybe they got 10,000 in the bank. Really, in actuality, they kind of scuffling along too. So, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you got 10,000 in the bank and you got a house that costs $250,000, well, guess what? You still owe somebody $250,000. That's not doing good. Doing good is when you don't owe nobody nothing. The Bible tell you owe no man. There's a reason why the words say that. Because it takes pressure off of you when you don't have to work to pay somebody. Every time you get your check, it's like you ain't got a check, because you got to give it out to somebody else for either a car note. You know, you can have a fancy car. It's easy to get in debt. My mama used to say that. Boy, it's easy to get in debt, but it's hard as heck trying to get out of it. And it's true. So what I said today earlier, and I'm almost done, was just basically, if you want to save $1,000 for emergencies, you got to start with $1. Start with $1. Meaning, how do I do that, BSG? Well, let me tell you. It's time to start cutting back on the things that you're buying that's extra. Things that's leaving your hands, making the money to leave your hands so quickly. It's time to cut back on that type of stuff. And when you can save $1 on something and put it away, I ain't saying keeping it in your pocket because you're going to spend it, but you got to put it somewhere. I don't care if it's in a piggy bank, in a regular bank, it don't matter, in a jar, wherever you put it, in a book. Put it somewhere so that it will keep. Because if you don't put it somewhere, it's soon to leave your hands. So once you get that $1, the next thing you know, you got 10 saved. Once you got 10, now you got 100. You got 100, now you got 500, and then you got 1,000. Money that's just sitting there, just in case of an emergency, because emergencies happen. You don't know when they're gonna happen, because that's why it's an emergency. Because you just don't know when it's gonna happen. Your car could break down, and you might have to spend something on your car. Even if you got a new car, something could happen to it. And it's nice to just know that you can reach back and say, well, at least I got that 1,000 that I saved. This is money for you. This ain't for the kids. It's for you, so that you can have, I guess you call it an emergency fund. But you got to have that these days. Because if you're a single person, not married, you don't have a boyfriend, girlfriend, none of that, you just relying on you, just think, if something happened with your job, you live in check to check as it is, you might be making good money. You might be bringing home 1,000 a week. But the way things are going, you don't know, you never know what's going to happen. You could be working today and not working tomorrow. It happens to so many people, especially now. So that's my word today as we riding with BSG. You're riding with BSG this afternoon. And let's talk. That's my new series on Facebook. So follow me on Facebook, BSG. Listen to my music. Go to bsgmusic.com to hear my latest music and music videos. And also, I want to remind everybody about the big picnic that we're doing. That is going to be June the 28th on a Sunday. We're going to be there all day. Belle Isle, y'all favorite place, okay? Y'all know y'all still love the island. So we're going to be on Belle Isle. Check my page for details. Picnic, food, games, entertainment. Me and my band going to be out there playing. We'll have RLW out there singing. And I may have a few other friends that'll join me in a song or two. So just food and fellowship. It ain't gonna cost you $20. It ain't gonna cost you $10. It ain't gonna cost you $5. Just come hang out with BSG. You never know. You never know what can happen when you come hang out with me. So I'm almost to where I'm going. I want to thank y'all again for joining me. Oh, before I go, don't forget the boat cruise, the dinner cruise, BSG and his band. We're going to be celebrating the great apostle, Prince Miles. Prince Miles, a friend of mine. And you call me, text me, inbox me if you want to get tickets. We're going to be on the Detroit Princes July 11th. But you need to get your tickets now, because all this stuff got to be paid for in advance. Some of you never been on a cruise. You never been on the Princess boat. Maybe you went on the Boblo boat. But we gonna have a good time. We're gonna be having music and food. That's not free, of course. That boat is high. It costs to ride on that boat. Even if you ain't doing nothing special, it just costs. And we having dinner. This ain't like an afternoon cruise. This is gonna be at night. It's gonna be beautiful on the water, seeing the skyline of Detroit, seeing the skyline of another country, which is Canada. Some people don't know that Canada is like right by Detroit. You can get to Canada from where I'm at right now in like 5 minutes. You can be in another country. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. I'm just talking until I get to my location. Look, I love the Lord and I love you too. And you've been on the road with BSG.